Could the Xbox One X actually outsell the PlayStation 4? What's happening, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to the midweek update. And this week we are going to be talking about Michael Pachter, who is an analyst for Wedbush Securities, and he has said that he is standing behind his prediction that the Xbox One X is not only going to account for 20% of the total annual Xbox One sales, but also that at some point in the future it will in fact outsell the PlayStation 4 Pro. It will outsell the PlayStation 4 Pro. For the Xbox One X to outsell the actual PlayStation 4 itself, which includes, the original model, the slim model, and the PlayStation 4 Pro, that would be absolutely an astronomical number, and that is not what is being predicted whatsoever. Make no mistake about that. Overall, the prediction of 1/5 of Xbox One sales being Xbox One X consoles is not something that's necessarily out of the realm of possibility. That accounts for about 2 million units worldwide. Additionally, outselling the PlayStation 4 Pro at the end of the day is not something that is out of the realm of possibility either, because this is kind of a new playing field. This is the first real push for 4K. Of course, you have the Xbox One S and the PlayStation 4 Slim, but still that is primarily catering to the budget-minded audience that probably hasn't adopted 4K yet. When it comes to the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro, 4K is a big part of that bundled package, and it is kind of future-proofing the gamer for whenever 4K does take over from 1080p, which is inevitably going to happen at some point down the line. But what the Xbox One X has over the PlayStation 4 Pro is the fact that there is that additional processing power that the Pro simply lacks and the Xbox One X makes up for. Essentially, when people are comparing which consoles to buy, the PlayStation 4 Pro is going to look lackluster as compared to the Xbox One X. There's just simply no getting around that when you're talking terms of specs. However, the question is, for multi-platform developers, are they going to use the additional power of the Xbox One X? And if they don't, how are the consumers going to react to that? Is the satisfaction rating for an Xbox One X purchase going to be high as compared to that of a PlayStation 4 Pro if the developers don't even use the extra power that the Xbox One X brings to the table? As many people have said over the course of the past couple of weeks, as we have been talking about this next console generation, but not exactly a generation, this is largely uncharted territory. We've never really been in the spot in the console market where there are low-end consoles and high-end consoles, and that's something we are going to have to learn how to deal with over the course of the next couple of years, and developers are definitely going to have to learn how to adapt and kind of PC-ify their console development experience. Just as a perfect example of how this is going to have to change, Destiny 2. On consoles, it runs at either 1080p or 4K 30 frames per second. You should be able to choose, if you go back to 1080p on a Pro or an S, to get 60 frames per second. And if you go forward and look at the Xbox One X that's coming out on November 7th, you should certainly be able to get 60 frames per second out of that thing if you so desire. But at the end of the day, that's all up to the developers, not Microsoft, not Sony, the developers. So over the next couple of years, it is going to be very interesting to see how all of this shakes out. But as for right now, the news of the day is that it looks like the Xbox One X may very well outsell the PlayStation 4 Pro, according to Michael Pachter of Wedbush Securities. But I will talk to you guys on Friday. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Peace.